Hey everybody, it's me! Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be listening to a story about Sonic helping his community. Are you ready? Let's go! Sonic was zipping through the city, enjoying the warm summer breeze as he sped past parks, shops, and all of his favorite restaurants. But something caught his eye. There was an abandoned urban lot near his home that had become an eyesore with weeds taking over and trash piling up. It was just a bunch of concrete and litter, but Sonic thought it could be so much more than that. He stopped to take a closer look. Wow, this place really needs some help, Sonic said to himself. I wonder if anyone has a plan for this empty lot. And that's when Sonic noticed a group of animals sitting on the curb across from the lot. They all looked upset. So Sonic walked over to introduce himself. Hi there, Sonic said with a big smile. What's going on? A little rabbit with a red bow tied around her neck sighed sadly. Oh, hi, Sonic. We were just talking about how much we wish this lot would be used for something fun instead of being left abandoned like this. It looks so ugly, she said with a pout. I completely agree, said a blue bird with a yellow beak. And what's worse is that it's such a great spot. It gets plenty of sunlight. There's lots of room, and it even has a hose bib nearby. It would be perfect for a community garden where everyone could grow flowers and veggies. A community garden, repeated Sonic. An idea popped into his head. Say, why don't we turn this lot into a community garden ourselves? The animals looked at him as if he had grown another head. How are we supposed to do that? Asked the blue bird. It's just a bunch of concrete and weeds, Sonic pointed out. Well, I know a thing or two about pulling up weeds. And I also know someone who's really good at planting things, he said with a wink. So how does this sound? I'll ask around to see if everyone wants a community garden here. If they do, then I'll round up some friends to help us get started. The animals cheered and thanked Sonic for his help. As Sonic sped off to find some friends, the blue bird and the rabbit started telling the other animals about his idea. Everyone was excited about the prospect of a community garden, and they agreed to meet back at the lot that afternoon to start the project. When Sonic returned, he had brought along some friends, including Tails, Amy, and Knuckles. This is awesome, Tails exclaimed when he saw the empty lot. I bet we can build an amazing community garden here. Amy bounced up and down with excitement. Ooh, I can't wait to plant some flowers. Knuckles cracked his knuckles and grinned. Don't worry, guys. I'll take care of those weeds so you can start planting right away. As Knuckles got to work pulling up weeds, Sonic went back into town to gather supplies. We need shovels, rakes, seeds, and maybe some tools to fix up the old hose bib, he said to himself. And we're gonna need a lot of soil and fertilizer too. Sonic visited all of his favorite shops and told them about the community garden project. Many of them donated supplies and even offered to send employees after work to help out. When Sonic returned to the lot with his supplies, the others were hard at work clearing the space. Amy and Tails had spread a tarp on the ground and were filling it with dirt and compost. Knuckles was raking the area where they planned to plant, and even the birds were helping by swooping down to pick up bits of trash. Thanks for all your help, everyone, Sonic said. Now, let's get planting. As the friends started digging, Tails looked up at Sonic. Sonic, where exactly are we going to put all of this dirt? He asked. Oh, I'm sure we'll figure it out, Sonic replied with a nervous laugh. They had cleared most of the lot by now, but there wasn't enough space for all of the soil and compost they had collected. Plus, the hose bib was broken and spraying water everywhere. To make matters worse, a strong wind picked up and started blowing the compost and dirt all over the lot. Sonic felt bad. He had unthought this through properly, and now they were making little progress, and the animals were starting to get frustrated. I think we need to take a break, Amy said. I'm hungry, and I think we should probably stop before our supplies start flying all over the place. Tails hung his head. Yeah, I guess you're right. This isn't going very well at all. Sonic wanted to cheer them up. Hey, let's go get some ice cream. My treat. At the ice cream shop, Sonic felt bad that he had caused everyone to get so frustrated. I'm sorry I didn't think this through better, he said. I just thought clearing the lot and planting some stuff would be easy. Tails placed a comforting hand on Sonic's shoulder. It's okay, Sonic. Things don't always go as planned, but that doesn't mean we should give up. Amy nodded. We just need to figure out what our next move is. As they ate their ice cream, the friends brainstormed ways to make the most of their supplies. We have plenty of soil and compost, but not enough room to spread it out, Tails said. Maybe we should build raised beds instead of trying to plant directly in the ground. That's a great idea. Tails, Sonic said. You've got a real green thumb. You know that? Tails blushed and thanked Sonic. Amy thought for a moment. We still need to fix that hose bib, though. Otherwise, it will be really hard to water all of our plants. Knuckles suddenly slammed his fist into his palm. I know what we need. We'll use those tires to make a rain barrel to collect rainwater and use that to water the plants. Everyone cheered and raced back to the lot to get to work. Sonic found some old tires that had been thrown over the fence and helped the others cut them in half. Then they arranged the halves in a circle, forming a large barrel. They filled the bottom with rocks to weigh it down and used a piece of the top to make a spout. Next, they dug a trench from the rain barrel to the hose bib and connected the two with a rubber hose. Finally, they filled the barrel with dirt and compost and planted their first seeds. This is so much better, Amy said as she patted a small sprout. I can't wait to see what else we can plant. Over the next few weeks, the community garden grew and thrived. With the raised beds, rain barrel, and new hose, the plants flourished, and the animals tended to them every day. Sonic was happy to see that his idea had worked out after all. One afternoon, Sonic and his friends were watering the garden when some unfamiliar animals approached them. Hi there, said a squirrel with a bushy tail. We heard about your community garden, and we were wondering if we could join you. Of course, said Tails. It's a community garden, so the more the merrier. Yay, cheered a baby mouse. As the sun began to set, the friends took a step back to admire all of their hard work. Rows of vegetables, flowers, and herbs lined the garden, all watered by their innovative rain barrel. The animals gathered around them, excited to see the progress that had been made. This is beautiful, Amy said with a smile. All of your hard work really paid off. Sonic, it wouldn't have been possible without all of you, Sonic replied. I'm so glad we could help make this happen, Tails added. Working together as a team really pays off. Just then, a loud voice boomed from behind them. What's all this hullabaloo about? They turned to see a grumpy-looking bulldog approaching them. Uh-oh, Tails whispered. It's Mr. Grouchy. The animals all scattered, hiding amongst the trees and bushes. Sonic wasn't scared, though. He stepped forward and faced the dog. Hi, Mr. Grouchy, he said. We were just planting some flowers and veggies in the community garden. The dog grunted. Can't say I've ever seen a bunch of animals working together like that before. Most of you are too busy chasing each other around the park to do anything useful. We wanted to do something to help our community, Sonic replied. If you'd like, you can join us. We could use some help fixing up the old treehouse. The dog's ears perked up. A treehouse, say no more, he interrupted. I used to be part of a construction crew, and I know just how to fix that thing up. A wide grin spread across his face. Well, that sounds great, Sonic said. We'll meet back here tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. Don't be late. The next morning, Sonic and his friends were surprised to see Mr. Grumpy waiting for them with a toolbox. Wow, you're early, Sonic said. I couldn't wait to get started, Mr. Grumpy replied. I haven't fixed up a treehouse in ages. Together, they set to work hammering, sawing, and painting until the old treehouse was good as new. Once the treehouse was finished, Mr. Grumpy sat on one of the swings, watching the other animals play. You know, he said with a smile, this is the first time I've had any friends since I moved here. Thank you! Sonic and his friends beamed, happy to have made a new friend. From that day on, the animals continued to work on their community garden and treehouse, always striving to make their community a better place to live. Sonic knew that sometimes big dreams could come from the smallest ideas, and he was proud of everything they had accomplished together. The end. Thanks for joining us today. Do you have a big dream you want to accomplish? Share it with us in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an exciting story.